3, 2, 1, go. 6, 7,
6,
8,
7, 8. Yeah, we in sync.
10. Okay, got it. No shaders. My graphics are on low. I got to turn that up. You guys got to remind me. Between this game and the next game, I'm going to turn my graphics back up. I have them down low because it makes my edge panning a little bit smoother. Yeah, it might be Twitch compression. I don't know.
We got double bridge here for Scotch&Soda. And AllStars, it's a mixed bag. But they're both bringing out their light vehicles.
Yeah, and on the same side too, which I am really curious about. It looks like they want to connect the top 16 muni as soon as they can, which is an interesting strategy. I don't dislike this. Usually, you rush it, but you don't cap it right away. Here, they're going to be able to actually connect that immediately, and then maybe the Kenton can go down south and contest other stuff there. We'll see.
What is the early munitions gonna do for them here?
Well, mines are really important for anybody, and if we do indeed see tier 2 from the Axis for the Wehrmacht player, it'll be earlier upgrades on things like the 221 and the Jaeger, and also the sooner you connect it, the sooner you can start stacking up for those big late game winning loiters and off maps and all that stuff.
True. Well, Kratjutsen scoring a little bit of XP, working towards that crucial Vet 1 ability.
Demarco says you should turn on camera pan smoothing. So that's something else. So remind me at the end of this game, guys. I'll turn up the graphics. I'll turn on camera pan smoothing. I had a list of things I was going to do before this cast, and then I just ended up just petting Banjo instead.
that is also important.
Absolutely.
We already have battle group picks for Team Allies. Scotch with the Indian artillery and Janko with the Australian defense.
I like it. I think this is an amazing map for the Archer, and I think it's a great map for Gurkhas with LMGs too. So pretty strong BG choices
range. There. Yes. We have Mechanized from Symbiosis picked. All right.
Also good on this map. I think against double Brits too. As I said last game, double Brits means you're going to need to pan Matildas, and Panther's one way to do that.
So that calls for a Panther.
Always calls for a Panther.
Exactly.
And really, the 8-Rad's never a bad unit, so there's that too. Plus, I think in team games, if you go, 2-2-1 and the half-track can do AoE mechanized healing, which can be very nice for your DAC ally.
Yes. We have 3 dingoes once more on the field.
Oh, yeah, is it coming out? Oh, no, I see it. It's one from... Yeah, this is the same strat they did last time, huh?
Yeah, it's not really a best of 2 Osiligath. I'm sure Daniel, he can explain the point system.
Sure, yeah. It's a group stages, and so, usually in group stages, people play one game, like in football, but then if there's a tiebreaker, you go by points. But because it's co, and sometimes the factions aren't balanced, or because people are better at one or the other, we play 2 games so that it's like the equivalent of one match. And then it's 3 points if you 2-0, and it's 1 point for each team if they tie, and 0 points for a loss. So the goal here was I wanted to give people more chances to show their skills. When you do double a limb or single a limb, I feel like sometimes you get to play 2 matches, and that's it. And it's really sad. You took all this time to get ready for the tournament. You only get to play 2 matches. So here you get a minimum of 3, and I figured that was better for the viewers, better for the players was the idea.
I like it. Upgrades happening in Team Axis, fire support elements, and infantry officer quarters.
Ooh, we haven't seen much of this since the nerf. I feel like people have shied away from it because of its timing and the slowness of it.
Fuel cost.
Yeah, but it scales, I feel like, pretty nicely because it gets your MGs. Like when you pick up an MG on the battlefield, it's Vet 1, and that feels pretty good. And getting the Grens to Vet 3 faster also feels really good. So I can't say if I know that it's strong, but I think it's certainly a viable pick if you have a DAC player to cover. The real issue with it is AT. If you do it, then you can't counter light vehicles quick enough. But you've got a DAC player who can build PJs, so I like this. I'm excited to see how this works for them.
Well, we are seeing that Vet 1 coming in handy. Grenadiers healing on the field.
Yeah.
and finds the Kangaroo Boys.
And you've already got the PJs here, so they have the answer to any light vehicles. But they don't have an answer to this map control yet. They are stuck on their fuel, which is a familiar position. This is basically what happened when Twister and I play against Zulu and Smoko every time. This is very familiar to me. Does not feel good.
Well, Warbringer, he is bringing the pain. Not just war, but the pain, the flak feeling is on the construction.
Oh, Dingo goes down. Nice ambush here. PJ's behind the rocks with the AT rifle.
Yeah, with the Kratschützen also helping a little bit with spotting, and very good. And yeah.
This mine feels a little too defensive here. I'm worried they're going to end up standing on it and eating it. This mine right by the 10 fuel and the Ketten is... I just keep seeing them walk over it, and I'm just waiting for it to explode under their feet.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Maybe it was a dingo mine?
Gurkha. Probably. No.
I mean,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah,
yeah.
tried to catch the dingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call out, Ozzy. The other reason I like the tier 1 upgrade here is with double Gren, it means that neither player has to upgrade heals for quite a while. So.
Yeah, that AoE healing has really changed the dynamics when it comes to healing.
Yep, everyone's favorite unit, Flak, is on the field. And
yay!
I'd love to see the Axis push towards this fuel now. There's not a lot of good answers to the Flak backed by PJ right now, right? It's just the... Oh, here's the AT gun. So it's on the field now, but could see a push to the fuel still. At least could get this VP. They're playing pretty conservative here.
Well, Scott, she is playing the long game here. He's now calling in his mainline infantry, which is gonna be the Gurkhas.
Yep, so same build here of lots of dingoes into lots of Gurkha. And it was scary last game. I'm sure it'll be just as scary this game.
Ooh, the Stugennibble now being unlocked for Symbiosis.
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
And the League, well, not parking on the shoe mine. Good for them. Nope, never mind.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
Infantry are standing by to
This really hurts not having this 16 muni. We can see the munitions income not very good for the Axis right now, and that's going to slow down things like the LMGs for these two PGs. Means MHT comes later.
What do you think Warbringer is gonna pick for his battle group?
I mean, I'm assuming that he's waiting to see what they need. I'm gonna guess armored support. Usually when people don't pick something until later, they end up picking armored support because it has some of the best late game options in the loiter and the whatever the name for the blitzkrieg ability is.
Yeah, mechanized assault, isn't it?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Shout out to my twos partner, Twister, who's in chat. Everybody say hello. He's a very good player, very nice guy.
Twister.
I might make him come in here and cast with me a bit if Zany gets tired. But Zany seems to have unlimited energy, so I don't know. We'll see.
It's all thanks to the cola that I'm drinking.
There you go. That's a good question. Ra, have you played your any matches yet?
Thank you, partner.
Regalia of King, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Continue to...
Flak
that
feeling goes down.
That feels good. Two AT guns. Look at very different angles. Nice teamwork there. Needed the smoke upgrade. Didn't have it, so 2 shots, baby. That's all it takes.
Yeah. Now Warbringer, he's replacing the flak feeling.
Yeah.
Better get smoked this time.
I kind of think you have to because otherwise I don't know how you deal with... Well, I say that, but there's 2 MGs on the field, so I was going to say I don't know how you deal with the Gurkha, but they kind of have the tools to deal with the Gurkha. I don't know that they have to replace the flak, but it's one of those units that has value all game. So... Milk run here with the RE protecting it. Maybe there to protect it from like a bike or something. That's kind of cool to see. Maybe they just want some milk. I don't know.
Oh, just sit there and fucking take it like a fucking retard.
Zania knows me so well. Exactly right. Yeah, we don't promote any big brands here. Unless it's Relic. We
Yeah.
love Relic.
Truck in action. Which truck?
The milk truck.
The milk truck. Oh yes, I see it.
Heavy mortars.
And making good use of the Doctrine, getting some of these. These are very cheap caches. These cost like 122 manpower or something. They're very cheap, 120 manpower. So taking advantage
super
of,
cheap.
of an incredible discount.
And speaking of trucks, we have a new truck on the field along with a heavy mortar.
Ah, he's coming.
Oh.
Another really, we're seeing these called in a lot later. It's interesting. I feel like it used to be a right-away thing only, and now they're calling it in a lot quicker. Insidious, totally understandable. You got to remember, Relic doesn't really decide what to do on console. It's the publisher. So be mad at Sega for deciding to launch on console and then not supporting it. That's not Relic's fault. It's Sega's fault.
It was also another developer who handled the porting and, you know,
Yeah?
the console part.
Yeah. Daniel, Relic shield confirmed. I love this bike being here. Actually, not necessary with the kitten right behind it, but
Actually,
I
fucking crazy.
I like when people
Double
I like when people spot. Yeah, well, how does that song go? Double vision.
I only know that one from
Yeah.
Angry Video Game. Oh yeah, yeah. With my double vision,
It's so close. It's on the tip of my brain here.
Colleague vision.
But yeah, I would like to see the bike maybe go a little further to the east and provide vision on the flank, since the kitten's already here spotting the middle. It could also spot on the left. That would work. I would accept either choice.
Well,
But
they
I
could
c-
go down there, one of them, and do some harassment on that side.
Yeah.
It's not defended.
Let's cap some stuff, baby. Let's go. Wow, the Gurkha just... This is the strength of Elite Inf, is that because of their bigger health pool and the way damage spreads, you can end up actually... You know, you think, okay, Elite Inf, I'm going to bleed manpower. But if you're careful, you can end up bleeding less because you don't take model drops if you run right away. Of course, if you get hit by
Yes.
quadruple Nebel rockets in a row, sometimes that doesn't go the way I said it goes.
No. Whoa, Brit's making a push down on the southern flank. Even getting in a cheeky mine. Oh.
Yeah, this is a great mine that he's
Oh,
canceling.
heavy mortar!
Eat shit.
Oh,
Nebels will do that.
another barrage.
This is why I'm always surprised when people call in the heavy mortar late, because the Nebel's already there, and the Nebel makes the heavy mortar look like a joke. It doesn't get to do much before it gets too
Yeah.
crude.
They need bishops now.
Yeah, agreed. The Axis players are digging in here, and they're locking this down. And right now, there's not a lot of indirect. I mean, they have this heavy mortar. I almost would encourage people to not recrew this beyond 2 man if you do recrew it,
Crusader
because 2 men or 5 men, they burn the same in the Nebel fire.
True, true. Anyway, I have news from the front. Warbringer has gone infiltration.
Oh, we got it. Okay, yeah. Anti-tank incinerators. I like this choice. Brit tanks have big health pools, and percent HP damage is a great counter to that.
Oh yeah, that's incendiary armor just burning, chipping away at their HP.
victory point under enemy control.
Kitten with the binocs going way forward. Seeing that there's
Yeah,
not much here.
Yeah, Crusader is also diving in deep on top.
Yeah, I like this play, like driving over the green cover before shooting at it. That's really important if you want to get those wipes.
It's one of the cool things in Company of Heroes 3. The tanks can drive over trenches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that feature. It looks really cool. Sometimes they get stuck, but that's fair. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
Yeah.
Realism, baby.
We will be able to requisition
Yeah.
France tanks shortly.
Man, more fuel caches for Yanko.
Yeah, every point looks like gonna get cashed up eventually here.
And wait, didn't we have a milk truck at a point?
We did, yeah. It went back and delivered its goods.
But isn't it supposed to continue to do that?
Requisition of
No, it's a
France
one-time
tanks,
thing.
father.
It costs 125 muni or 125 manpower. You call it in, it goes to the point, collects the fuel, returns, and then drives off the map.
What?
Yeah. It's just a way to get
Huh.
get your first tank faster. Because you're trading 125 manpower for like an injection of just like 25 or 30 fuel sometimes. Whereas you have to wait 10 minutes to get that from your OP.
Okay, well, incendiary ammo used on Matilda. She's cranking up.
Enemy have 300 points left.
A lot of action across the map here. Nice coordination, like both tanks going in at the same time.
Uh-huh.
And being forced back at the same time. Still got some good damage in, but a lot of AT. And not a lot of infantry supporting this push. Looks like both one of the Gurkhas in base, one top, so. Still, they made some space. I was going to say to cap the VP. They didn't cap the VP. That probably would have been the move.
Yeah. Anyway, both tank depots are built for the Axis. And the same for our allies players. Yeah.
Yeah, both teams this game pretty much retaining control of their fuel. So this is about the time we see the armor start to stack up here. Although it's been really good harass on the top from Scotch. This 16 Muni has been in the allied players' hands, it feels like, a lot of the game.
Well, Bishop's being unlocked for Janko. We're briefly going for the, what's it called?
Grant?
I've forgotten what the Grant. Yeah. But decided to go on the Bishop instead.
Oh! Ari, no!
No!
Repairing
close.
under Nebel Fire is like the most dangerous thing you can do in the deserts of Co 3. I don't know there's anything more dangerous.
Is true. Well, yeah. I'd say it is among the dangerous things you can do, yeah?
Maybe fighting a tiger head on.
Agreed.
We've lost the sector to the enemy.
This Crusader's still not Vet 1. I don't think it's gotten a lot of model hits. Pretty bad RNG for this little guy.
Yeah, it only has 3 kills. Oh, it is pretty close to Vet 1. Only 200 XP needed. So it's almost there.
Yeah, so many misses. Really unfortunate.
Come on.
There it is.
Yeah, that's the
Hooray!
money
You did it! You did it!
And now, Assassin, he predicted a Flak 36, and he's right. It's coming on the field.
Yeah, great on this map, as he says. And the allies are still really lacking indirect, so it's not in much danger. The biggest issue with Flak is Artie. And Indian does have good Artie, but not unlocked yet, because went down the left side of the tree. Although he's pretty close. And 350 Muni banked. So actually, we're going to see this Flak eat a lot of airburst, I suspect.
Yeah. Anyway, Janko, he has a Matilda ready. It's still sitting in base, but it'll get cracking soon.
A ground medium tank is reporting in.
Grant's at now, that'll feel good. And X is slowly getting pushed back. I think, they needed this Flak to deal with the Matilda. They didn't have a lot of good answers. The AT guns are nice with the passive from the anti-tank incendiary, but only if it penetrates, which is not often at max range. I think it's like 40% or something.
And speaking of tanks, they are now bringing out a Panther. It's being built.
Ooh, from tier 4,
space.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice to see that. Comes out much quicker. Saves you some CPs so you can go down the right tree a lot faster.
Yeah.
Oh, invisible.
And
it's invisible.
The, other side,
the 88.
Invisible. Oh.
So it's going to get the first strike bonus, I think.
Oh, man.
Which is...
Do they really benefit from ambush?
It should.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Warcry, let's go.
Sprinting in. Sonic speed achieved. They stop at nothing.
Here's the first airburst of many on the Flak.
Yeah, and the Bishop's also chipping in.
Nice direct hit there. Yeah, it's a pretty funny animation with Warcry. Panther's here, though, to provide some cover. And this 88, pretty tanky. Does get decrewed. We'll see if it takes any damage to the weapon. That's the real deal.
Well, Crusader and AT gun lining up shots now.
He's ready to push in
No
here and
Panther.
kill it.
Yeah,
Not targeting the 88, though. I think he's got to target the 88 with the AT guns.
They still have
Yes, sir.
250 points left.
Yeah, big.
Fortunately for Team Axis, the Pack 38 was there to cover the Flak.
Yeah, big missed opportunity there to, kill that when it got decrewed. Still, it did give them the more space. It's all about VPs in this game in the end, so Yeah, I didn't have vision. Would have liked to have seen. This is, I think, one of the biggest weaknesses of this sort of build is no flares. There's like literally no flares when the mortar's not crewed.
Yeah, that's right. And with no infantry sections with the flare either. Yeah, even less vision.
Yeah, we've got Yenko in chat pointing out that his ally actually used the Gurkha sprint and debuff ability at the same time as the Warcry, which is why they moved so comically fast. Is they were stacking sprints there.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, I actually would love to see a 25-pounder here from Scotch. I feel like with the way Axis are playing, and with how campy this map gets, a 25-pounder could do a lot of work here.
Commander, we have artillery
Oh
on
man,
standby.
if only Axis would go down south. Just look how empty it is.
Report just in.
Yeah, although to be fair, the Matilda can just kind of drive over there and punish anything that goes too deep, so... Kitten
Yeah,
probably
well,
should be
Kitten
harassing
be-
now. Yeah.
Yeah, kitten.
At least force mines, or maybe just worried about hitting mines, but there again, oh, there are a couple. One or two.
The heavy
Okay,
mortar
okay,
needs
that's
to be
good.
destroyed.
But a sweeper,
More
something.
caches, though. Yeah, more caches now. Wow. They have almost caches on all their resource points, except
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. At this point, actually, like, everything that's technically theirs has a cache, except for the 5 muni
Yeah.
in the middle. So income getting pretty out of control for them. Once this gets finished, their muni income is going to be insane, and they're going to get the top 16. Ugh. The amount of off maps they're going to eat.
60 plus 60 munitions.
Yep. Yenko going creeping barrage again, which is really interesting.
Artillery barrage.
Everybody goes archer to counter the tiger.
Enemy has our victory now.
But there is no Wehrmacht Tiger. Dak Tiger may be coming. Is this Warcry again? It is. Here we go.
Pushing in, Gurkha's cutting through them like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah. Do we have the AT guns following? We do. So, ooh, flak
Snipes
goes down.
the flak.
Yeah.
Crusader tank knocked out.
Still cannot touch that medic truck though.
Yep.
Oh, the Panther is diving in pretty deep.
He may be looking to pick up this Matilda from behind, but the AT guns are aware. They're turning, so gonna take
Do
some
they have
6-pounder
any
fire.
indirect?
The enemy
Something?
is down.
No, the
No.
nib is just fired.
Carry on.
Has the muni to unlock the flame strike, but
That could convince them to move.
Report. One of
yeah,
our
would love to see that unlocked. Really floating a lot of CPs as Warbringer. 8 CPs. That's too many.
Oh man. Almost 70 munition income for allies. That's insane. They 70, dude. They have 70.
That's a lot. That is so maybe not the most I've seen, but it's up there. Maybe the most in a tournament game I've seen. It's a very well cached map indeed.
Well cached map indeed.
It was looking so good for Axis, but they just weren't quite ready to deal with the Matilda
standby.
and the Gurkha. I think just lacking a little bit in some of the counters, and probably needed the flak a little sooner. Maybe maybe needed. I mean, they had the tools they felt like to deal with the infantry. They just got war cried.
Should Warbringer unlock armored reserve in this situation?
I mean, he's very close to the Tiger,
We're losing a
but they're low on VPs, so I actually think something like the double stug call-in or a P4 might be better, because I don't know that they can wait for the Tiger at this point, because they're triple capped with like 100 VPs to go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, triple cap now. Oof.
The
Double.
enemy has control. Command
But should spend his fuel, yeah. I mean, he's almost got the manpower for one of the call-ins, and
anti-tank gun crew has been
P4 and Assault
Oh,
Grenade would
that-
do a lot here. Yeah.
Yeah, he just lost the Gren squad. He only has one Grenadier squad as infantry left. Oh no.
Yeah.
The enemy's wavering. They're down to only 100
Gurkha been
points.
killing stuff.
Man. Double Brits on this map seems extremely powerful.
It is, yeah. I mean, it just plays to their strengths. It's an open map.
Frontline
It's
sections
hard to
are
end
ready
the game on
to
this
fire
map,
the
so
first
Brits can
sign
get
of
to their
enemy activity, Commander.
vaunted late game. And it's a
Well,
good dingo map. A lot of reasons it's a good
yeah.
Brit map.
The Warbringer, he is unlocking armored reserves now.
Moving the flak up north, which to me says that they're kind of giving up on holding mid. But you can't, because you're going to lose the game in a few minutes.
The Allies have the momentum here.
Certainly do. Hey, doggy. Is this another war cry? It
The whistle
is.
has been blown. Yep,
whistle
here
has
we
been
go
blown.
again.
Look at them run and shoot.
There's no suppression stopping them.
No, that flat cap track. Needed to stay alive. Needed to stay alive. I think we're going to see them right-click some stuff, and I think we're going to see that stuff disappear.
Yeah, well, they are going for a neo flak feeling. Might just be too late. Nothing stops the Allied war machine here.
Big creeping barrage on the retreat path, too, taking out weapons teams, taking out lots of stuff. This looks like a pretty close to GG situation to me.
Yeah.
Panther going in with
Snipes.
mech assault.
Yeah, snipe the Grand.
Oh, that's a nice pickup.
Oh, but the Grand returns fire. Oh man, the Grand. Ah, well, dead. Oh no.
Yep, just cleaning up. Warbringer and Simbas not ready to tap out yet. They want to. Oh, there they go. They tap out now. GG.
Yeah,
Well
there's
played.
the GG.
Man, great game. Well played from both sides. It looked really good for the Axis, and I think just that mid to late transition, right, kind of caught them off guard. So, well played to both teams there.
Good stuff.
I'm gonna fix my settings now, and then we can get right back into the next game here. Okay, I see edge pan smoothing. I'll turn that on. And
Fuck me, man! Fucking give me this fuck!
oh, it's way smooth.
Oh.
Okay, that's pretty good. And we'll turn my graphics up too.
This next game here is looking to be very interesting. I'm just looking at the factions and armies.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just restarting it. Graphics up. Quitting now, and then we'll get into game 2 here. Zany getting us hyped. Let's see if we can get.
Gonna be a
Banjo.
good one.
Come here, bud. He's the sponsor of this tournament, and he's not a. Come on, bud. You don't want a treat? He does not. He's very depressed about. But you know,
Oh,
I've got
still the
something. I got something really good for him. So maybe I'll do that. I'll be right back, guys. Come.
He is, in fact, a big
Come
bone
on.
boy.
Sit down. Take a load off, Banjo.
Come on, get some treat.
good boy.
That's a good doggy.
All right. You don't want it? Is it weird that it's not in your crate? He usually has this. This is his crate treat. So let's see if we can get him to face the camera. Banjo, why don't you turn around here? Face the camera, huh? There we go. We needed to get Banjo on camera at least once here. I mean, it's his. Yeah, he's confused because this is usually we give him this treat when we're like leaving for a long time and we put him in his crate. So he's like, why is this happening now and here? I don't understand. So, okay, let's load up game 2. Oh, I see. I see why you're excited. Booty and face cam,
It's
yeah.
gonna be good.
Okay. Just fix the... Yeah, you can check the brackets. Nathan, are the brackets updated? So Scotch and Soda won that last one.
I think this is our third set that we're
third,
doing.
Third set, yeah, third set. But we've got a few more to do. So after this one finishes, we've got Fergie is playing. Fergie and the Hungarians are playing the Austrians. So we've got at least one more set after this. And other people might play their games today. And I may we'll see how late it is. Like, I might pop on and do like a bonus cast, but I'll probably just save them for tomorrow so that people don't miss them, you know? No, I gave you editor rights, Nate.
Oh,
You might be in the wrong
Fergie,
bracket.
man.
You might be in the private one. But it says you're an editor, Nath.
Edit the thing, Nathan.
You need to refresh.
An editor.
Gotta get those brackets updated. Let me know if it doesn't work, Nathan. We'll we got the smooge edge scroll. We got some real anti-aliasing going on here. So these guys no longer have terrifying faces. Well, they still have terrifying faces, kind of. How about that? All right. I have VODs and I'm gonna upload them all to YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna edit it and upload it to YouTube. So if you don't want spoilers, just don't look at the brackets, and you can be surprised. And I'll try my best actually in these casts not to. Well, I already sort of spoiled some of the series, but I'll try my best not to do that in the future. So.
Good thing about having a bad memory, I can't spoil who won which fight.
It's true. Nath, clear your cache. Oh, I see. That's so weird to ask me. That's bugged, dude. I don't know why. I see you asking to be an editor. I set you as an editor. It's super bugged. Oh, you wrote 1411 as editor. I gave some random person access instead of you because you put the wrong number in your... That's why. Okay. It all makes sense now. Thanks, Nath. Appreciate it. Okay, so I'm paused at 5. We've got the overlay set up correctly. And I'll unpause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7,
8. We good.
Cool. Got it. Yeah, Nath, you put a 4 in the number instead of 5. That's what happened. You did type your email. All right. I forgot to get a drink, which I really desperately need. So why don't you talk us through the beginning of this game, Zany, while I excuse myself for just a moment.
Yeah, sure. Are we gonna follow anything? Yeah, okay. So we have Team Allies in the bottom, where we have Symbiosis playing as the USF and his teammate Warbringer playing as the Brits. Symbiosis, he has locked in Rangers right from the get-go, while Warbringer has yet to pick his battle group. On top, we have, you guessed it, Double Dack from Janko and Scotch. We have Janko immediately locking in espionage and Scott going for Italian infantry. So, and the Dingo is indeed being produced right on time, and Symbiosis opening up with engineers and riflemen. It's gonna be good. I see Warbringer on the field wiring off a little bit of neutral green cover, while those pioneers, as we see on the screen, are just planting a little mine.
They are indeed. I like this mine position. Much better than the one that was back here last game.
Oh yeah, that mine didn't do anything, if I recall.
No. All right, so what do we got? We got
999.
Battlefield Espionage already picked.
Yep.
And Italian Infantry already picked, so... These guys have a plan for this map. They know what they're doing as Double Dack.
Yeah. And have you seen what Symbiosis went for? I already told chat, but he went for
Advanced
Rangers.
Infantry, yeah, all right.
Yes.
Pretty hard to use on this map. Pretty hard to use. We'll see how we
He must be
manage
really
it.
banking for that LMG weapon drop.
Yeah, what I'd like to see if they are going to do this is smoke. Because Rangers have to gap close. So you put up a mortar pit or if your ally gets a mortar and you spam smoke, maybe you can get the Rangers rocking, but otherwise it seems pretty hard to deal with things like, as Throwaway Stream points out, things like the flak. Also, I saw someone asked about the YouTube channel. I'm still setting it up. What I'll do is I will make a Reddit post with the YouTube channel once it's got stuff on it. I'll make a Reddit post. I'll share some of the matches, and you'll find it that way. And I'll include it in this stream's description once I get it set up. But that's not something I've done quite yet. But there are VODs set to always work on this stream, so you can go watch the other games whenever you want. The VODs are always up on the stream.
Scotch with the early half-track upgrade, he's getting that extra armor in already.
I like that because the dingo's pretty hard to deal with, so a little extra health, a little extra armor might keep it alive versus the dingo, and maybe he's looking for 259. Curious to see if he goes for the
kick
upgrade.
cannon.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Justice for the kick cannon.
It's also great against the dingo because there's not a lot of counters to the 259 when it first comes out, and you can sometimes just chase the dingo down.
Yeah, I suppose there's some usefulness to have a kick 9.
Yeah, not as good as the mortar half track. Let's be real, but it does have its value. Looks like he's not upgrading it though. I think he's just mortar half track. So just really early MHT.
Oh yeah, that's super fast. But then again, Warbringer already has his vigor out.
Yeah, so we'll counter that. But I do feel like, that there's a reason that they don't have their own fuel, and it's because they've committed so heavily to like an early upgrade. No problem, Graham.
Yeah, Vigor and Dingo sitting, watching over that 10 fuel. Trying to flank, but gets caught. Oh, good position from the MG.
Yeah, nice play there. Sorry about the ads, Daniel. What I'll do, don't let me forget, guys. Next time when we take a break between matches, I'll run some ads during the break. I forgot to do that. That's my fault. But Debugger brings up a good point. You can always sub. You get a lot of really cool emotes, so something to consider.
Especially if you have Twitch Prime.
It's true. It's very true. Prime is free Bezos bucks.
Yep.
It's true. You don't really need them because I don't expect people to sub. I put the best, what I thought were the best emotes as the free ones. Yeah, that's what I do, Q Hunter.
Warbringer, he's building a cache on the front line. Risky biscuits.
Yeah, this is... to be fair, let's look at their positioning, right? I would feel confident with that cache, too. They've got the access, like, really hemmed in on their fuel. But you're not wrong. I mean, one bad fight, and that cache is going to go down.
Yeah, well, looks like the Axis has given up on the south and banking all their resources in top and potentially middle.
You'll be happy to know they are going to decap bot. We've got what I hope are upgrading sweepers.
Oh, they are not getting sweepers.
Well, there's no mines. All they're going to run into is the scout, and they should do just fine against those boys. So
yeah,
that's a good play.
One scout is at 6 HP. He died.
Just got sent back out on the field. He was like, please, I need some R&R. I said, no, we need you. We need you to go defend that 16 muni.
This is America. No health care.
That's true. Not unless you pay. And they have not paid yet in their base.
Yeah.
Still, things looking good for the allies so far. Nice use of the Dingo Heal. I love when people remember to do this. This rifle definitely needed heals, and they're stalling their heals by using this Dingo. I hope this other 6-man rifle gets there in time. It needs help, too. Desperately. It's like, please wait for me.
Yeah, I see it. Nope, there it goes. We're done. Come back in a minute.
Bummer.
Yeah.
You see smoke going down.
Double mortar half tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, mine. Vigorous repositions. But look, Warbringer is actually bringing out a Steward. Good game sense.
Warbringer and the AS guys in general love Stewards. Anthrax comes into my channel all the time and says, "Why don't you build the Stewart?" Or if I build the Stewart, he says, "Good, you built the Stewart." So I'm not surprised to see one of his clanmates sharing his opinion on the light tank.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy for the 8-rat here to get in and do some damage with the Greyhound and the Stewart on the field.
Yeah. Yeah, the light vehicles are going to help them hold the flanks. But there's already a pack on the field, so unless they all in, they probably won't be able to push much in the middle anymore. I feel like this camp that Scotch and Soda are setting up is going to be pretty tough to break with that indirect of their own for
Here
their allies.
comes the Rangers! They're closing in, eager to pick a fight.
Oh, yeah, here they are. Right into the 8-rat. Isn't that what you want?
The pain! The pain! We live for it, right, boys?
I hope they do, because they're eating it now. Luckily, there are heals up in base, so pretty important when you're going Rangers. I hope we see logistics up soon if we don't already have it.
Let me check. I don't see logistics upgrade.
Yeah, going to be pretty important running Rangers. But yeah, I agree. I think Rangers really will get wrecked against Double Deck. They're great against Wehrmacht, but this map, from these positions, it's tough, man.
Do you think you went Rangers just to get the howitzer, or not just to get the howitzer, but to get the howitzer?
I hope so. I really would have waited to upgrade the Rangers. I don't think they're going to be that good at this stage of the game. There's like such a huge, massive stuff in the middle. Rangers are good when they can flank or when they can fight smaller scale engagements. Fighting over the middle with the Rangers is basically pointless. They're just going to get focus fired.
Oh, here comes the invisible blob in the middle.
Yeah, goodbye.
Cash spotted. Oh! Stuart, back out!
Moving up to pack too, so this cache is in big trouble.
Yeah. And those light vehicles can't get in there. They brought AT gun support.
Yeah, this is why I don't really like light vehicles on this map as allies, unless you're going to specifically try to play the flanks, because it's so easy in the middle for a couple of PJs and a pack to just shut down all light vehicle play.
Yes, sir. That open terrain is not doing the light vehicles any favors.
Tier 3 coming up already for Scotch.
Yeah.
Wonder if we'll see a really fast P3.
That would be interesting. See, Scott, he went... Yeah, Italian infantry. Say... Italian infantry, are they the one that gets the flame panzer?
No, that's armored. Italian infantry gets...
right.
The best things about Italian infantry are the guastatori and the prepared position, so the weapons teams get 33% damage reduction. And then registered order is pretty good too.
True. Vom Quaken, that one generating Muni income now, 5 per minute.
Oh, that
That's
feels good.
nice.
Yeah.
IP ahead of us.
Definitely adds up
If
over
they
the
get
course
it
of
up
the
to
game.
vet, yeah, and if they get it up to vet 3, then it's 16 per minute.
Oh, it's not 15? I thought it was plus 5 per. It's 16, huh? Get a little bonus.
I could be wrong, but I just remembered it was very high.
We're going to believe you, just for the time being anyway.
Well, 15 or 16, it's close.
Either way, it's free, and free is good. This MG's in big trouble here. 2 8-rads shooting at it. This is looking really bad. I mean, you can just see that like the light vehicles killed all the momentum that the allies had. They've basically done nothing. None of them have vet. They have almost no kills. And one pack and 2 PJ shuts down like almost infinite light vehicles, really. Yeah, Goliaths are allowed. Unlike demo charges, you can see Goliaths, so I don't have as much of an issue with
much
them.
easier. Yeah.
And they can be detected without a sweeper too. So
Yeah, just go by the big boom.
Rangers are reporting in. They're eager to get started.
plus we want to see a good Goliath this tournament. I know we do.
Double planes.
So
Commandos and weapons.
Yeah, you got it.
Doors on at once.
Another more OPs. Which I mean, you know, to be fair, it's a commando one, so it's only 150.
It was the howitzer team he dropped.
Oh, that's surprising. I don't hate that. I think it's only MHTs, right? If there's an LEIG, I'd say you're probably going to lose that indirect fire war. But the MHTs are short range. Actually, the howitzer kind of hurts them. So I like this. I think this, if they're going to break out, and I was saying they needed smoke, so I'd love to see him provide some smoke cover for his U.S. ally and, you know, really let Symbiosis get in there with the Rangers.
Oh yes, he has 2 Ranger squads now. He let the Rangers pick up the Browning LMG.
Grenades are making their way
With weapon training, I think that makes sense. The debuff it gives is really nice.
Yeah,
It's like
but
15%
shouldn't it,
accuracy or something.
Does it also apply to the riflemen carrying the weapon? I thought it was only applying to the Rangers carrying.
No,
the
I assumed he picked up the Rangers. He gave it to the rifles. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, he gave it to the rifles. Could have been a misclick, maybe.
Yeah, some people don't like putting them on the Rangers because they like the Thompson, but I think if you're going to pick the weapon training, it's worth getting 1 LMG on the Rangers.
Yeah,
We'll see.
because it gives less accuracy to the target being hit, I believe. Yeah.
That is exactly right.
Germans are winning this engagement. We must do something.
But yeah, this
First Panzer freeze out.
they're not very ready for it either. They've got 1 AT gun and some Stuarts. It's not going to kill them, but it's going to make this fight in the middle even harder.
Oh, Captain down.
Bye, Commander.
Ouch. So much damage. Does he have logistics yet?
Let us see. Infantry. No.
Okay,
But he
let's
has
watch.
grenades.
Let's watch his manpower disappear as he goes to base and reinforces. Yep. Oh no, tank depot.
Huh.
Shadow Freak, thank you
Alright.
for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying the tournament so far.
By the way, the 2 Stuarts have a whopping 1 kill combined.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
That is so freaking sad. The problem with the Stuart is if you can't drive up to point blank, they're not good against infantry. And on this map, there's no spaces where you can like hide behind a corner, you know, get good shots off. They're just going to get hit by the pack. Nico BDX, thank you very much for the follow.
We must act.
Scouts going down up top, being chased by double 8 rats.
Yeah, meanwhile, Stuart goes down to what I believe was a teller mine in the south.
Yeah.
So losses on both sides of the map.
Yeah, but both for the allies, both top and south losses. Oh, and they're losing their cash, their big Muni cash.
Sad. Very sad.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
I think we need to see a designated assault position, like a concerted push, where they use designated assault position, the Rangers run in, they try to clear this pack to give room for the light vehicles maybe. They're just slowly bleeding out here.
Oh, good grenade there on the infantry section.
These Rangers are in
Lots
danger, I
of hate.
think. In the middle.
Rangers
Danger.
are the danger.
Not this time. They are going to escape,
Yeah,
though.
they
so.
wish. Whoops. Another mine blows somewhere.
Looks like it might have just gotten hit by stray indirect.
Yeah.
So
Still,
fortunate.
I got a notification of it.
Yeah.
Weird. Anyway, Janko with his Panzer III, he's now going for emergency repair kits.
I like that. It's a pain. It's the time it takes to repair stuff is better spent fighting with your infantry. So I think if you don't have the fuel for another vehicle right away, it makes sense to just get that.
By the way, look in the middle. We have a little
there he
remote
is.
controlled unit.
It's in a pretty good spot.
Forces are converging on a fuel point.
Oh yes.
Of course, I think the Allies will be lucky if they get there the way this game is going.
Victory point.
Yeah, you're right. Oh no.
Got 3 command points available. Commander,
And
we've lost the sector.
still no advanced logistics for Symbiosis. He's probably waiting until he has his first tank out.
Yeah. I don't think that... I'm of the opinion you can't do that with Rangers. Unless you're going to play really, really safe with them. It's just such a manpower bleed. I mean...
And he went double Rangers, not just one.
Yeah. Really tough. Really tough to keep on the field with them if you don't have logistics.
The enemy have taken territory from us.
And the Axis are just... I'm very impressed with Scotch&Soda's play here. They clearly had a plan with the double deck, and they were willing to give up a lot of map early in order to enact this plan. and they just slowly, with every unit they built, you began to see this hard-to-beat comp continue to grow, to sort of form, and they just slowly crept forward until they took the whole map.
Yeah. Well, they are getting finally some armored support, some real heavy armored support. The Matilda from Warbringer is on its way.
All right. Hey, Dane. Thanks for the raid, man. Welcome to this tournament, y'all. Yeah, the Panzerjäger do shut down light vehicle play. I think with the nerf to PJs, you can still use light vehicles now because the second shot takes so long to come out, the second volley, that you can get away after getting hit. But it's definitely hard to use light vehicles. There's no doubt.
Especially when they also brandish, you know, camouflage, or in this case, cloaking technology.
Yeah, and with the pack behind them.
Super dangerous. Oh, Rangers, they're getting in close to this Goliath. Oh, it's moving! It's moving!
Oh, wow, not quite. Retreat. The retreat buff saved them. This is a dead squad without the retreat buff. Very close.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, look at them trying to gap close. They need smoke. I'm just going to keep saying this until people start doing it. You can't right-click across an open field with a CQB squad.
Smoke him up, Johnny.
Gotta smoke them up.
The enemy is stealing our munition point.
Is that, yeah, more Panzerfrees are being produced by the Dax. Symbiosis getting his Wolverine, I was about to say, but a Hellcat.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Both very cool names for a tank. No,
Yeah.
Point is under enemy
got the
control.
guards out. Everybody's new favorite unit to hate on and say needs to be nerfed. We'll see how they do. Will they carry the game?
Victory point.
Does he not have cover to cover on these Rangers? Is that possible? Did he get the other upgrade for them?
One? I can't tell. I don't think I've seen the buff icon appear on them.
That's a big mistake if so. Cover to cover is incredibly important. And with the designated assault position, you can't suppress them. It's like essentially impossible. And that would allow them to gap close. I mean, designated assault position, if he had been saving the Union using that, you know, these Rangers could get in range to do the damage, but instead they're just getting bled as they approach.
Oh man, Janko here. He's now going for rapid advance. There'll be no stopping his tanks.
No, feels good. And we're going to see this MG South go down. Really nice push here with the Flame Strike.
It's so satisfying getting to that point when you have rapid advance on your vehicles as stack. You are in such a powerful position, usually, when that happens.
Yeah, every time I click that, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to win.
Yes.
Because if you're getting it, like you say, it's usually because you've got everything else you need already.
Mm-hmm.
One Hellcat having a hard time against double P3, double PJ. Stuka coming in, trying to target this howitzer. Does land one direct shot.
True.
Stuka
Two
not taking
men
away
who
the
actually crewed the gun. They were the ones surviving.
Yeah, they got some bushes there to hide behind, I guess.
I guess.
Nice play from the allies to maintain some VPs. It's possible that we have a tie where we don't have time to play enough games to unbreak the tie, and so VPs will matter. And so they're doing a good job. And if this game looks lost, they do have two VPs. They're bleeding, so that could come into play. I mean, you just never know.
Well, Symbiosis, he's about to get advanced logistics now. That's gonna help him.
Yeah, about 10 minutes
There
too
we go.
late, but better late than never.
True, true. And Hellcat, Greyhound, they're on the prowl. They've spotted two Panzerfrees up top, but there are Jaegers hidden.
Yeah, this
Well,
could
they
be
were
a
hidden.
good bait potentially. Someone points out,
no.
Dunkirk points out that might not be enough cover in mid to proc cover to
Maybe
cover.
there's too much cover.
Yeah, though I'm mousing over, and yeah, there isn't a ton of yellow cover yet from artillery strikes. There is some though. I do think he doesn't have it. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have it.
Here
They just
comes
ran
the
through
GGs.
yellow. He picked the accuracy on it, which is so much worse. And you can just see these Rangers like getting shredded. I was wondering why they're doing so badly. I've never seen them without cover to cover.
You have command points ready to spend.
Oh, this is a dead Ranger squad.
Yes, sir.
Ranger squad
Yeah.
dead.
And Janko, he's just keeping the snowball rolling. He has unlocked armored reserves.
Yeah. Don't think he's lost a unit this game, right? Still has both 8 rad, still has both PJ, still has both PG.
250 points.
Did they have a Kratschützen?
Oh, someone did lose their bike. Yeah, you're right. Someone lost a bike.
Hellcat.
Hellcat goes down.
Hellcat down. Oh, Greyhound and the howitzer.
Stuka doing some good work there.
Yeah. How many kills on that thing? Let me just check. Where is it?
Anti-tank crews
Oh, okay, it has 8 infantry kill, 1 vehicle kill, and 1 tank kill.
I guess it got the Hellcat. Pretty good.
Probably. Yeah.
P3's closing this Matilda. I think they're going to pick it up.
Oh,
Gonna get some side armor hits here.
Brit with their anti-tank loiter misses.
I feel like that might have been friendly fire that finished it off. The rockets definitely hit the Matilda.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Puma, you're next. Nope, sorry, 8 rat targeted. Not Puma.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Onto free, maybe? Nah.
Actually,
it's
fucking
Too fast.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Too fast,
Just
especially
keep
with the
moving
upgrade.
if you yeah, just keep moving if you're being targeted by British AT loiter.
Fallen into enemy control.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's you know, it can hit a martyr, it can hit it can hit a Brumbar, it can hit a Tiger.
Oh man.
Not hitting much else.
Janko is now going for advanced optics and advanced field repairs.
Okay, you know you're winning when you're upgrading optics.
Fuck you, Daniel.
Hey, that thing is actually
you, Reason.
pretty good
They've pushed
and
us off a
also
sector.
kind of cheap.
That's true. It is. It isn't a bad ability. I mean, there's no, yeah. If you couldn't, you know, it's not like it costs fuel. So if you're banking for fuel, then you might as well get it. The vision can be very nice. But yeah,
And
so
now
much,
Scott's also
so much
going
control.
for rapid advance. Yeah.
Scotch has a P3 queued, just sitting. He's pop
That
capped.
fucking Greyhound, man.
Oh,
That
no.
fucking Greyhound. Oh, that Turkish gave fucking damn model stove.
Well, at least props to the allies. They keep on fighting.
Yeah, really fighting for those VPs. And again, the double Brit late game is good. I don't see them coming back from this 37 to 93 pop, 51 to 81, but they're trying. And you never know, your opponent could DC. Your opponent's mom could pull out the Ethernet cable, and then they have to forfeit.
That was a squad of Rangers.
Nice push in here
Oh.
from Yanko. Uh-oh. Looks like Scotch and Soda not willing to wait for the game to end on VPs.
And there's the GG.
Commander,
The
our
box.
anti-tank defense is failing.
Daniel, the box.
Symbiosis says forward healing reinforce is still broken.
Territory
And while that may be true, both teams are allowed to build it. So if you don't make forward reinforce and your opponent does, then yeah, it's going to feel pretty bad.
That's the GG push, all right. Game
GG.
over.